Without a shadow of a doubt, one of the most crucial tools to possess when outdoors is a survival knife. These tough, multi-role blades can tackle a wide variety of tasks. Not sure which knife to choose? We cover everything from steel to serration, tang, and more. Plus, hands-on reviews of some of the most popular survival blades. And hey, don't just watch, join the conversation. Drop a comment, hit that like button, and if you haven't already, subscribe to our channel for more exciting content. If you're on the lookout for a dependable tool to accompany you in the wilderness, the Camillus Carnivore X machete might just be your perfect choice. This bad boy effortlessly adapts to all your outdoor demands and excels in various tasks such as cutting, digging, sawing, chiseling, and gutting. Crafted with premium titanium bonded 420 stainless steel, the 18-inch tactical blade is 3 times stronger than untreated steel, retaining its sharpness over time. The textured handle ensures a confident grip even in challenging conditions, and the ambidextrous design ensures it can be easily used by left or right-handed individuals. Safeguarded by a robust ballistic nylon sheath, this machete is protected against debris, making it your reliable companion on any adventure. Additionally, enjoy the convenience of the bonus 5-inch skeletonized trimming knife complete with 7 and 9 mm hex heads and a versatile small nylon sheath for seamless carrying. Finally, with the versatile blade style, this one is a multi-purpose machete for a wide range of cutting tasks from chopping wood to clearing brush. Perhaps my all-around favorite survival knife, the Joker Nomad, is a plain-edge survival knife made from Bowler N695 stainless steel. Joker has built the Nomad to be a beast of a knife at 9.75 inches long with a blade length of 5 inches, weighing a mere 10 ounces. The Nomad not only fits comfortably in your hand, but also possesses sufficient heft to withstand substantial use and abuse. The cutting performance of this knife is absolutely fantastic, making quick work of just about any material you might need to slice or chop through. With that said, the knife is not really designed or balanced for chopping use, but it works adequately for that and perfectly for batoning wood. Whether you're using it to cut through hardwoods or even treated lumber, the Nomad's up to the task. The thoughtfully designed micarta handle accommodates medium to large hands with ease and ensures your hand stays safely away from the blade. Completing the package, the Nomad comes with a genuine leather sheath. There are some things that no picture could ever do justice. The ESEE Junglas is one of those things. Words cannot describe the feeling of immense power when you hack through a thick branch. It's big, it's tough, and it's ready to tame the wilderness. The blade is a long drop point made in a .188-inch thick piece of 1095 high-carbon steel. It does 2 things well, chopping and batoning. You can span large logs with this knife and beat the Junglas through pretty much anything. The handle of the Junglas is simple, but it's done right. The scales are 2 large slabs of canvas micarta, which provide good grip and durability. Extra steel protrudes from the pommel, and you can use that to crack nuts or the skull of a zombie invader. The original Junglas now sees service with counter-narcotics operators, adventurers, and woodsmen globally, but is still a behemoth with a 10.375-inch blade. The more compact Junglas 2 model, like the SE6, is a great all-around tool that blends survival, hunting, camping, and tactical applications perfectly into one great-looking package. If you choose this one, I'd pair it with the smaller knife. When it comes to bang for your buck, few survival knives offer as much as the Holtzman's Gorilla Grauer knife. This 12.32-inch monster has helped us dress firewood, hack the limbs from downed trees, and generally demolish a myriad of backyard chores. Much of the credit here goes to the simplicity of Grauer's design. The entire knife is composed of a single piece of D2 steel with 6.92 inches dedicated to the blade. The G10 handles are beautifully textured with a hooked pommel and a finger guard keeping your hand in place. There's also a generous forward finger choil. All these features result in a wealth of possible grips, making the Grauer a surprisingly versatile tool. And if plain old smashing is your thing, this knife has the heft to get the job done. It weighs in at a neat 1 pound, allowing users to put some force behind their cuts. Beyond the knife itself, the Grauer comes with a Kydex sheath, ferro rod, scraper, Allen wrench, and 550 paracord. The sheath features 2 removable attachments, one designed to hold the scraper and the other to hold the ferro rod. It rides comfortably at your side and includes lashing points for alternative carry methods. The ferro rod has an overall length of over 3.5 inches with a matching G10 handle and shock cord. The scraper has the perfect blend of steel to produce high-intensity sparks with every use. Whether you're looking for a knife to tackle backyard chores or to keep in your wilderness pack, don't sleep on this high-value blade. This multi-function survival tool has been so well thought out that it can be adapted to such tasks as trail clearing, fire prep, and even shelter building. But the Woodman's Pal also excels at self-defense. It's the one tool on this list that we say has been used by American soldiers in war. The main blade on the tool is great for chopping, splitting, and trimming. This makes the Woodman's Pal awesome for prepping anything from kindling to larger pieces of wood for fire. The sickle hook on the back of the tool was great for shaving, pulling, pruning, and cutting. But the Woodman's Pal isn't just about pure raw aggression, processing, and demolishing. It's also got quite a bit of safety baked into it. Take the leather-banded handle that's surrounded by a steel handguard. The leather conditions to a point where your hands wouldn't slip from it unless you let go. The handguard keeps your knuckles safe while you're slashing and chopping. Then there's the round toe at the front of the blade. This is so you don't cut yourself if one of your wild swings misses its target. Additionally, the notch in front of the sickle hook was added to make sure your hand doesn't slip into it. If the Woodman's Pal was sufficient enough to be given to soldiers in World War II so they could survive in battle and beyond, we think that's good enough for any one of us looking for a few days in the outdoors where our biggest enemy might just be mosquitoes. Sometimes you buy an outdoor survival knife because it outperforms everything else. Sometimes you buy because it's just so cool. That's the case with the Tops Brothers of Bushcraft, a knife that's heavier and thicker than an SE4 and about twice as expensive. Man, do we love it. Apart from the fact that it looks incredible, what makes this knife so much fun to use is how well it can be used for chopping and batoning. The Scandi grind bites through the wood as if it was nothing, while the thickness of the blade and the heavy weight easily split small logs and branches. This is the definition of a beater knife, a tool that's made to take all the abuse you can throw at it and simply shrug it off. The heavy weight for its size can make it a little uncomfortable to carry on your belt for long periods of time, which is why the BOB comes with a modular Kydex sheath that can also be carried horizontally, scout style, to better balance the weight. Its size will also affect how long you'll be able to use it for bushcraft before it starts to tire you out. It's also really expensive, costing $285. In that price range, there are definitely other alternatives you could find that perform just as well, have better steel than the BOB's 1095, and weigh less. Still, we struggle to think of a knife that's so much fun to use around camp. Even when considering its drawbacks, the Tops BOB is an extremely efficient survival knife that's just too awesome to skip. Wow, take a look at this blade. Shy of 16 inches in total length, this knife is a true Bowie. And the 10-inch 420A stainless steel blade married with the high-impact scale grips and a spiked tip makes it a stunner. From the sharp chisel point to the saw back to the half-serrated cutting edge, every side of the massive blade wants a job. It also features a titanium electroplated finish that adds to its sleek military-style aesthetic. And if plain old smashing is your thing, this knife has the heft to get the job done. It weighs in at 2.4 pounds, allowing users to put some force behind their cuts. The knife comes with a heavy-duty nylon sheath that's both durable and practical. There are multiple attachment options so you can strap it to your belt, backpack, or wherever's most convenient. The M48 Ops Combat Bowie is heavy, which may rob some of its self-defense value, but if you're a beast and have some arm strength, this may be the Bowie you want if a pick-sticking match starts. The Nedfoss Kukri survival knife is the new kid in the survival knife category. It kept coming up in my Amazon feed, and I've seen it pop up in some reviews, so I thought I'd check it out. They call it a Kukri, but the blade curve is a little milder and seems more akin to a traditional survival knife. The Kukri survival knife features a 7-inch S8 CR14 MOV steel blade. The blade's designed specifically for chopping and slicing, making it a standout for specific tasks. The handle's made from durable materials, providing a comfortable grip for extended use. It comes with a genuine high-quality protective leather sheath with snap fastener. Overall, I'm impressed at what you get for the money. It's a substantial blade and a decent package. Survival knives come in many shapes and sizes these days, but history has selected a handful of designs that stand the test of time. One of them is the Kukri, a knife that got its start in Nepal. Fast forward to today, the Odin's Toothpick updates the Kukri as a modern tactical and survival knife. At 15 inches overall, the Odin's Toothpick is a formidable chopper. The 9.84-inch blade of this knife is crafted from 0.39-inch thick 9CR18 stainless steel with a rust-resistant coating. At 42 ounces, the knife bites in deep and hard, consistently discharging large chunks of wood with each blow. It has a forward-weighted tendency, though not as much as some choppers or even a traditional kukri. However, the blade curve accentuates swinging power and presents the edge at an angle in relation to the target, so the knife shears on contact. The ultra-ergonomic handle is machined black G10 fastened by 3 Torx head screws. The grip features an integral front guard and a flared butt to prevent backward sliding of your hand. Moreover, the knife comes with an expertly designed Kydex sheath. The rig's leather dangler attachment permits the heavy knife to swing and pivot freely on your belt in response to your movements, being accidentally snagged on brush, etc. Having the knife swing freely makes it more comfortable to carry. With nearly 5 inches of S35VN steel, full-tang construction, and a rock-solid grip, this is one of the best survival knives available in any class or price point. The wickedly sharp 5-inch clip-point blade is capable of tackling all cutting chores, far beyond slicing cardboard and opening mail. This Pillar features a canvas micarta handle that manages to be both grippy and incredibly comfortable. The knife ends with a pommel and lanyard hole, adding an option for some light hammering or striking. Speaking of options, the Pillar's sheath is loaded with them. The multi-mount snap-together sheath is easy to use and can be mounted vertically on mole, horizontally on a belt, or in traditional drop-leg fashion. Retention's good, and the knife is generally comfortable on the hip. I've used a lot of superlatives here, but it's because the SOG Pillar is really that good. This knife looks intimidating, with a bite to back up its bark. Not quite a Bowie knife, but a real workhorse that's best for folks with larger hands. The top silent hero is a hefty thing, but some of that weight leans into making it more useful, especially if you have some branch chopping to do. The overall durability of this knife is impressive, but the balance of the knife is really what makes it stand out. It's just a little bit blade heavy, which helps it generate a lot of power on a swing and even makes batoning feel a little easier. The blade is 1095 high carbon and coated with an attractive black river wash finish. The choil is finger-holed, which is perfect for when you need to choke up on the knife and maintain a controlled cut. The handle's black linen micarta reinforced with 3 screw rivets. It's durable and provides a fantastic grip. There's a lanyard hole in the handle along with another in the finger guard. This is meant to allow the user to add a safety cord in order to improve the grip on the handle, which already allows for a solid grip. The black leather sheath is durable and looks great paired with this knife. This fixed blade knife can be summed up in one word: comfort. It's comfortable to hold, to wear, and even to look at, but most importantly, it's comfortable to use. It's lightweight, compact, and ideal for those who spend most of their time on the move. The 4.13 inches long blade is made of top-quality 1066 carbon steel with a hardness of 58 to 60 HRC. The walnut handle is non-slip, fits well in the hand, and offers optimal precision during use. Moreover, the BeaverCraft BHS-2 comes with a sheath made of genuine leather, so you can carry it easily and safely when hunting, fishing, or backpacking. But its leather sheath isn't just for show. This blade really is that sharp, so do be careful. What do you need a tactical knife for? Combat and self-defense? Survival? Well, the Cross-Border can handle it. Featuring a full-tang D2 stainless steel blade, G10 handle material, and a full-tang construction, this knife is made to stand the test of time. The stainless steel blade and the anti-corrosion coating will keep your blade from deteriorating due to the dirt, dust, and moisture of everyday carry. And if things are really bad, the blade is thick enough and the steel is tough enough to do some prying in a bad situation. If you're looking for a super tough blade with premium steel, superior cutting performance, the Cross-Border is an excellent fixed blade. Tops Knives has roots in the military community, and this knife is as prepared for anything as a Special Forces soldier. On the surface, the Tops Kuma Tak-Ri looks like any other large survival knife, but there are lots of little details that make it incredibly versatile and effective in the field, such as dual spindle sockets for making a bow drill for starting a fire. There's also a small pry for scraping and lanyard hole at the butt of the handle. Another smart feature on the blade is a partial back edge for reverse swings. This secondary edge will naturally see less frequent use than the primary edge, and thus can serve as a backup sharp edge if the main edge becomes dulled and field sharpening isn't feasible. This is a sturdy survival knife with a substantial 7-inch blade. Everything about it looks like it'll stand up to some serious use, and it does. Its full tang frame is built out of 1095 high-carbon steel with a thin strip of black linen micarta handle for weight reduction. The belly of the blade is deep for chopping firewood and shelter building. The blade also features what the designer calls shark tooth serrations for blocking, ripping, and tearing bush, cord, or anything that gets in its way. For a powerhouse like this, there's really not much more I could ask for. Maybe S35VN or even just Nitro V version would be icing on the cake. I'd say Heft is an appropriate choice of names for DPX Gear's hard-use knife. The shape of the knife is unique. A deeply ergonomic handle with rounded full tang flows into a front-heavy axe-like tip. There are also 12 inches of perfectly straight sword grind Sleipner steel to perform precision work, a flat, thick spine for pounding, a relief area to balance the knife, and a 2-inch tip with a thicker grind for splitting wood and a thick point for groundwork. There are also 2 clever depressions at the front and back of the spine for batoning through timber. The DPX Heft is the perfect middle ground between a hatchet, machete, and heavy bush knife. Paired with a light, tough skinning knife, it becomes the perfect outdoor companion. The design of this hatchet's based off a historical Nordic broken-back Skrama design, most commonly used in the north of the British Isles, but also elsewhere. The blade is slightly curved with a hole in the tip for hanging. The back of the blade is flat with no saw teeth or whatnot, perfect to beat a piece of wood against when batoning. Full tang construction ends with the bare head of the tang sticking out with a hole for a wrist strap. The handle is designed for a 1.5 hand grip. The Terava Skrama is designed to replace an axe and is far more dynamic and offers a lot better control than an axe does. The long edge is a lot more forgiving than a short-edged axe is, meaning you don't have to cut as precisely, which is good especially for outdoor use, while perhaps not as important at home at your farm when chopping logs.